Hey there, I hope you all are doing well. I've really enjoyed reading essays from you all this week. You wrote some really thoughtful things. I'm working my way through. I'll have this back to you as soon as I can. We'll be continuing this week to look at history of technology and its effects on society. This week you have the story The Birthmark by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Some of you probably remember Nathaniel Hawthorne from high school, but this is not Scarlet Letter, so do not worry. This is a very different kind of story, and it deals with some of the anxieties that people had about technological advances and science in the early to mid 1800s. You'll also be reading an article by Rosalind Williams, History as Technological Change. And this touches on something that I mentioned earlier in the course, that it's very important for us to be precise in the vocabulary that we use to talk about technology. A lot of times we tend to think of technology just as electronics, smartphones, computers. It encompasses a lot more than that. So we need to be very careful about the vocabulary we use when we talk about technology. There's also an article called Why We Freak Out About Some Technologies But Not Others that attempts to identify what the criteria are that make us get really anxious about certain technologies. And then there's chapter 2 of The Second Machine Age, which deals with some of the advances that have happened really quickly. And that's something that does unsettle us. You know, we've gone from thinking that driverless cars and machine learning were things that were a long way off, and then in the span of really mere months, they were right here before our eyes. I'm going to be adding a couple things to our module this week. There's an awesome video from Nova about Watson that you'll be reading about Watson in chapter 2. And it's really interesting, and it explains machine learning in a much more eloquent way than your instructor can. So I have that included there. Also in this week's folder is your technology timeline assignment. That's not due for another week, but I wanted you to go ahead and have a look at it and be thinking about it. So those are really the main things that I wanted to talk about this week. You saw the text error on the syllabus. Hopefully that hasn't affected anyone. If it has, let me know if you're having trouble finding what you need. The other thing to mention, the week 3 quiz was inadvertently set to only let you take it once. That has been fixed, so if some of you took it and wanted a second go at it, you can now do that. As always, send me any questions or concerns that you have, and I'm really enjoying your writing so far in the course. So take care. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I should be back with another video here in front of my very loud curtains. They're a lot louder on video than they are in real life. You all take care.